would say probably one of my favorite memories of him was honestly teaching him math because I hated math. And that just was never my strong point. I'm a humanities teacher, but I was in a classroom where I had to teach everything, and math was not his subject. So he would like kind of shut down and not want to do it, or do things like try to give me a hard time because he knew that if you gave me a hard time, I was gonna like send you out of my room for 5 minutes. And so just having that conversation with him, like, look, I hate math too. It sucks. But you can't keep running from math. Like it's an everyday part of life. And so, I was able to tell him, like, you don't have to know everything. Like, no, maybe you won't use this. And but I'll tell you what you're gonna use. So just having a real honest conversation about, like, look, you're gonna need percentages and things like that when you're in the real world. You're gonna need it when you're trying to figure out interest rates. And so this is, and I kind of told him this is where it's gonna matter. So if you don't love math, just pay attention to this part. And just doing that one-on-one. And I don't know, it just clicked, and he was okay with learning that. But it was like a real like conversation that I won't necessarily say was appropriate, but I was just like, hey, listen, I get it. Like you're not gonna know what to do. And math sucks, but you gotta stop running. Like you gotta stop running from whatever it is that you're scared of when it comes to math. And you're right, you're probably not gonna use the Pythagorean theorem unless you actually become a teacher. That's the reality. I'm sorry that you have to learn it, but let's focus on what I do need you to learn. And so I didn't necessarily teach him what was in that curriculum, but I said, here's what you do need to learn in real life. And it stuck with him. And so he said that. So we used to always joke about that. I'm like, remember that time where you didn't want to do math, or you came to my classroom and you just told me all you needed to know how to do was multiply, and that was it. And so that was like something that we would joke about often.